So next up is a keyword called typeof. So typeof is a way to find out what the type of some sort of variable is. So it gets a little bit weird at times, but we're going to get into it. So const unknown one, if we console.log these, so unknown one is assigned to a foo, it's assigned to a string. So you log that, it'll be a string. Okay, so another thing, typeof will output a string all the time. So typeof unknown will actually output a single string, and with the value being string. Okay, so and it's actually in TypeScript. It's not a tuple. It's very specific strings. All of the primitives, not including null. Okay, so that's how you check the value and what the type it is. So unknown 2, this will be of type number. If there's an n there, it'll be a big int. If you have if it's assigned to a true or a false, output would be Boolean. All of these would be technically strings. Okay. So let's break it down. All right, great. Okay, use console.log to print the typeof. Console.log typeof new variable. So as we can tell, I'm just going to copy that and make sure I pasted it right or typed it right. As we can expect, this will turn into a string. This will say string. If you do, just for fun, this is going to throw an error, but if I say 50 right here, and I say type of variable, oh, wait, I need a type of variable. So what this is doing is saying, hey, this is a number, but this will say, hey, this is a string. So this will also output a string. So that's just a way to identify what type of is actually outputting. Okay, all right. So yeah, I know I broke that. All right. Okay, great. Now let's check what happens if we reassign the variable. Reassign it to 1. 1. Run. Okay, notice how it's a number. But if I put quotes in here, it's now a string. Yes, it's going to break. Okay. So even if a string has a number, it'll be that. But if you say 1 plus 5, this is weird type coercion. This is where JavaScript gets real funky when you start like adding objects and crap. Technically, it's valid JavaScript, but it gets really weird. So I'm not going to really get into the depth of that. If you want to learn about it, you can look it up. Since you've seen it has a new type. Reassign console.log to print the type of new. Wait. What am I doing? Since you assign this to a new variable and has a new type, on the line below your reassignment, use console.log to print type of new variable. It didn't. What? How is that? What? Since you assigned new variable, it has a new type. On the line below your reassignment, on the exact line below, does it want me to do that? What does it want me to do? Oh, it wants me to reassign it. Okay. Okay. Below the... Fine. Whatever. Didn't want me to actually, like, fundamentally reassign it. Fine. Okay, so if we run this, we get string and then number. Okay, that makes sense. In TypeScript, this would not be allowed. You are not allowed to reassign variables to be different types, which is good. But in JavaScript, you're allowed to. Freaking type safety of JavaScript sucks. So anyway, all right. We have learned in this lesson, you got a bunch of variables. Let and const are the only methods you should use. Do not use var because it sucks. You've got undefined. Basically, if it's not... Notice how they use primitive now. That's dumb. Variables that have not been initialized will be undefined, and same thing with properties that have not been initialized. Those will be undefined. They are not null. Null has to be manually assigned. You've got assignment operations. You've got concatenation. You've got all sorts of crap. Watch the video again if you're confused, but there's the review. All right. Great. Great. All right. I don't care. I'll see you in the next video. Well, actually, I won't see you in the next video, but I will